Today, we're talking LJ. Specifically, this LJ. So this thing came in, had a 60 and a 44 in it, 37s, not quite what the customer wanted. So he went a little beefier than a lot of guys do. These are actually brand new, out of the crate Dynatrek axles. You got an 80 in the rear and a 60 in the front. You got ARB lockers in them, it's geared down real low for these big tires. It's got 40-inch nittos, and those are wrapped around some 17-inch, all polished up and machined race lines. When it came in, it had a pretty much a knockoff of a Gen Nut type kit in it. So we had a couple issues with like weird spacing on the joints, different bolt sizes than what we typically use. So I had to make some custom brackets. These axles actually came out of the crates with no bracketry on them. So I had to design this custom truss for this one, custom link mounts, shock mounts, track bar brackets. Everything pretty typical for building an LJ, it's all got to be custom. We retained the shocks that he came in with, which were King 2.5 14-inch travel in the front and King 2.0 14-inch travel in the rear. Now if you come around this way, get a good look at, which actually does pretty good. It looks about the same as it did when it came in height-wise. Obviously bigger axles, bigger tires, so it does look better. But something really cool we did on this one that not a whole lot of people spring for, and you can kind of see if you come right in here, is he had these two sticks in there already, but as you'll see next to that, we put an Atlas 4-speed in. So you can go low and you can go double low. This guy, he wanted to go double low. Got the nice axles. This Dana 80, you're never gonna have to worry about breaking a shaft, unless you will like Blake. Same thing in the rear, had to design a custom truss. We routed those e-brake cables up the, up the truss. Retained his links. The only thing we had to change is whoever built this before decided to put right-hand thread on all ends of all links, and you have to have a right hand and a left hand on a link to be able to turn it and adjust your length. Otherwise, you're just moving the link back and forth and the joints stay in the same spots. So we had to slice those off, order some joiny joints up to make that work out right, and it all worked out pretty good. Everything on the frame, aside from the air bumps, stayed the same. So we didn't do a whole lot on that side. And another thing, pretty sweet on this one. I'm actually pretty proud of this. I'm gonna make you walk a little more. Come on over this way. He did provide us with a, I believe, Gen Nut belly pan for this, an aluminum 1/4-inch skid /transmission mount. Well, it didn't end up working with the 4-speed in there, so I went and designed this. Being myself, I wanted to be fancy. So this is all 3/16 formed plate, and there's a tube in there retaining the factory transmission mount that mounts the transfer case transmission and all that. So you can remove your skid, get in there, do all your servicing, put that back up and not have to worry about jacking up off your drive line or anything. But yeah, that's a quick little rundown on this thing. There's Doug. This thing came out pretty sweet. It was a just a little refresh of what he had going on before. You want a cool LJ built, seems to be our thing lately, so come on down, check us out, Instagram, YouTube, the interwebs, Facebook. Go out there and wheel.